All right, hi friends. We've been talking this week about what plants need in order to live and grow. We've talked about that they need air, they need water, they need soil, and they need sunlight. We're going to look at a fifth thing that they need today. We've mentioned it, but they need space. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you outside to show you with my tulips what Mr. Rooney did to make sure that they each had their own space so that they were able to grow healthy. And I actually have a bud coming on one of them, so I wanted to share that with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you outside and I'm going to show you exactly where my tulips have their space. All right. So we're walking outside. It's a little chilly today. I'm waiting for the sun to come back. And I'm going to show you right now, if you look carefully, I have a bud coming from my tulips. Now, if you look carefully, Mr. Rooney has spaced out my tulips so that they each have a place of their own to grow. So it's really important that when we plant things, that we make sure we see that they have enough space to grow. So I wanted to show you, I think in another couple of days, that tulip is going to start to bloom. All right, now, again, if I look around, what plants need in order to live and grow is they need to have that continual pattern of air, water, space, soil, and sun in order to grow, okay? All right, so I'm going to take you back inside. We'll also show you my other bush that is blooming right now and it's super tall. Now that takes up a lot of space, but you can see the really pretty pink flowers on that, and they're all starting to bloom. All right. Okay. So now what I want you to do is I'm going to start and I'm going to show you in your science workbooks today. I'm going to ask you to turn to page 83. 83, okay? And we just were talking about how plants need space for their roots, stems, and leaves to grow, just like my tulips out in the garden. They each have the space for their roots, stems, and leaves to grow, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, and I'm taking you with me, sorry, is I need to go get my crayons. Okay, and we're going to take a look in our science workbook. Okay, all right, and on this page, we're going to add some plants in the soil. So the first thing we're going to do is let's color in the soil in our science workbooks, okay? I see the soil is right here. So let's color in the soil so we know where we're working first. Okay. Okay. Then we have soil down here. Okay. And now, do you remember how my tulips were planted outside? Okay, so what we're going to do is let's add in our plants, okay? And if we add in our plants, are we giving them enough space? I think we are, so that they're going to grow and they're going to have enough room for their own roots and stems to grow, okay? Now, let's take a look at this picture at the barn, okay? Okay, let's point to the things. What do plants need in order to live and grow? Do they have sunlight on this picture? Yes, they do. They're getting their sun. So why don't we go ahead and color in the sun yellow? Okay. Okay, so they're getting their sun. Do they have the soil that they need? Yes, they do. We already colored that in. Do they have the space that they need? Yes, they do, because we spaced them out. Exactly. Do they get the water that they need? Okay, well, let's do this. I see clouds up here. Why don't we add some water for the plants? Okay, so they're going to get the water that they need from the rain. Okay, so we'll add that into the picture too. Okay, now there was one more thing that we said that they need. So there's the sun. They're getting their water. They have their soil. And they have their space. Can you think of the one other thing that they need? Very good. They need the air. Well, where is the air? Very good. The air is all around. So up at the top, let's write the word air. A-I-R. Okay? So now if I look at this picture, do my plants have everything they need in order to grow? They have the sun, they have the water, they have the air, they have the soil, and they have the space. Are our plants going to grow on this page? Absolutely. All right, my friends, great job on showing me what plants need to live and grow.